Hello, good day to everyone. Today we're going to create a simple chair. So now the first thing that we're going to do, let's set aside this lady. So click that lady, select, and use move tool to move her away from the center. Alright, next you're going to use the shape tool, which is rectangle tool. Alright, and after that we're going to drag from the origin going up along with the blue line and type .05 comma 0.5 and hit enter. Alright, so as you can see, here is the size of our dimension, 0.05 comma 0.5. So it looks like this, okay. Alright, so now let's continue. The next thing that we're going to use is the tape measure tool. Right here is the tape measure tool. Alright, and what we're going to do, we're going to zoom in a bit to our object, and from the endpoints on the right top corner, we're going to click that, one click, and drag it up along with the blue axis and type 0.5 and hit enter. As you can see, 0.5. Now next we're going to continue drawing from this guide point. Click again and go to the red and type 0.05. Okay, as you can see in the screen, alright, there is the thing that you're going to type. Okay, next what we're going to do, let's zoom in a bit. Alright, so as you can see, we're going to zoom in a bit, and from this guide points we're going to click and drag and type 0.02, enter. Okay, 0.02. Okay, 0.02. Alright, then after that we go to the bottom part, use pen tool and zoom in to the bottom part, and we're going to use again the tape measure tool, and from this endpoint, okay, click and drag and go to the right along with the red and type 0.02 as well. Alright, and as you can see, you will see there small dot. That means that is your marking. Okay, it's your guide. So now let's zoom out, and what we're going to use now, we're going to use the line tool, okay, not pencil tool. Alright, so now what we're going to do, we're going to draw from this point right here, click and drag it to the second guide point that we have created, like this, and move to the next point and drag it down to this end point. And as you can see, it should be look like this. Alright, okay, now let's go again to the line tool, and from this end point here, click and drag it until you reach the guide point that you have created right there. Okay, alright, click to draw. Now what we're going to do, we're going to delete using eraser tool the things that we don't use. So this one, to erase na, click and drag. Alright, just like that, simple as that. Alright, so it looks like this, and also this one, we should delete this line. Alright, so now let's go and clear the guide. So how to clear the guides, you go to the view and as not view, edit, delete guides. Alright, so that the guides will be deleted. Alright, so the next step that we're going to do is we're going to go to the back side of this object. Okay, so use your orbit tool. Alright, I'm using my mouse ruler, and I'm going to use push and pull. I'm going to pull this by 0.05 and hit enter. Alright, so we are just creating the feet of our chair, so it looks like this. Alright, so when you're done doing that, use select tool and select everything by clicking twice, 1 2, or triple click, 1 2 3, right click and make group. Alright, so now the next thing that we're going to use is tape measure tool again. Deselect, tape measure tool, and we will draw from this endpoint. Look at this, from this endpoint, click and drag along with the green and type 0.4, enter. 0.4. Next, from this guide point, go along with the red, okay, and type 0.4 as well, enter. Next, extend it again, going to the green, okay, and type 0.4 again, and the last one, click and connect it right there. Alright, so it should be look like this. Alright, so if you cannot see your model, just click zoom extend. Alright, and go inside right there. We can erase this lady if you want, but this will be our reference for the height of the chair. So let's go and move to the next step. Now the next step, we're going to copy this right here, here, and there, or maybe 1 2 3, and we're going to edit something here. Alright, so the next thing, use select tool, okay, then select your object, and we're going to copy this. So we're going to hold it right over here so that we can easily put it on that guide point. So use move tool and get this corner here and hold control if you are using Windows, control if you are using Apple, option. So control, click and move it to that guide point. Alright, so as you can see, it looks like this. And again, get this point right here, this end point, and copy it to this point. So now control click to release your control and your mouse, and just push your mouse over there. Alright, so now we have just created our object. We are just copy 3 times, and the next one, what we're going to do, you cannot edit this, okay, without going inside, because it's a group. So even what things you're going to use in here, it cannot be edited unless you go inside. So how to go inside? Select and double click on it, 1 2. Alright, so you can edit it because you are inside already of this group. So it's like if you are intruders and you are outside of the group, you cannot manipulate the group. So all you have to do is to go inside the group so that you can edit everything that is inside the group. You understand? Alright, so let's zoom in and let's draw from this point right here, click and drag it along with the red. Alright, when you see the end point, just close it right there. And what we're going to do, use push and pull and double click on it, 1 2, to cut it. Okay, So go outside again, click select the outside part of the group, just like that. Alright, and now what we're going to do, we're going to copy this to the other side. So select this one, select, then we're going to hold it right here so that we can place it right over there. Okay, use move tool, control click, then drag and make sure you go to that guide point, and there you go. You have created the 4 feet of your model. So now the next thing that we're going to do, we're going to create, okay, select outside. Alright, we're going to create another brace. Okay, brace for here, here, and over here. Alright, so just use rectangle tool, click and drag, and type on your keyboard .03, okay, 0.03, 0.03, comma, by 0.4, y 0.4, again, okay, 0.03, comma, 0.4. Okay, then use push and pull and pull it by 0.03 to make it square. 0.03, enter. Okay, alright, so next what we're going to do, we're going to select this and make it as a group so that it will not stick to anywhere. Even you copy and paste it over there, it will not stick together. You can easily move it to any places or any lines, any entities. Alright, triple click, right click, and make this as a group. So now the easiest way to move this one is to get the right entity of each object. So example, for me to easily align this to here, we should just get the midpoint of this line right here and align it to this line over here. Alright, now let's go. Use the move tool, go inside, and as you can see, midpoint in group is appearing. Just click control and click your mouse to have a copy. Zoom out, then zoom in to this area right here and find the midpoint in group. So just lock it over there. Alright, so as you can see, it's easily aligned to that. Alright, because you have get the right entity of the object. Now next, what about how you're gonna copy it right over here? We don't have any guides, so the easiest way is to draw a line so that you can have a guide. Okay, so this is the half right here, so we will just draw a line from here over there. Alright, then escape and go to move tool again and get the midpoint of the group in the group. Control click and you just easily put it right over here in the midpoint. As you can see, midpoint, and lock it over there by clicking. And then select and remove the line that you have created. That's only our guide, okay, to put this object into the right position, and delete that line. Alright, so as you can see, it looks like this. Alright, okay, so now what we're going to do, okay, we're going to copy this one. We will rotate this one, so we're going to try to use the rotate. So since this one is only rotate, we don't need to copy, so the rotate is right over here. Okay, and we're going to rotate this object. Alright, let's click that rotate. Alright, and as you can see, alright, make sure you get the blue. Just get one point, example midpoint. Click first, 1, 2, and then you can rotate it. Alright, make sure it's on green axis and lock it. Alright, then we're going to place this. Go back to select, pen tool, sorry, and let's select this one, and we're going to paste this one on the midpoint right over here. Okay, alright, so now let's get the midpoint and let's use move tool. Alright, and set your view like this, zoom in and get the midpoint right over there. Click, don't copy, because it's enough already for copying. We will copy right here later. Alright, so now we'll zoom in and get the midpoint. Where is it? It will automatically magnet you to that midpoint, so just click right there, and as you can see, you have some excess right here. Don't worry about that, we can adjust it easily. So if these things happen, don't worry, okay, it's normal. So what we're going to do, we're going to push this back. Okay, so to edit, you need to go inside. As I've told you all the time, you have to go inside of this group. Okay, so to do that, you should just click two times, 1, 2, and use the push and pull. Okay, and push this one inside right there. You can just rotate it inside and you refer it to this endpoint. Alright, just click and lock over there, lock. Alright, and let's see, let's go outside, select outside, and as you can see, it's nice and clean. But actually it's not yet. If you go inside right over here, there is a gap, a little bit gap, but don't worry, it's okay, we can adjust it later. So now you can just go inside that gap. What about right here? Okay, it's all good because this one no slanting, only this part, this front face. Alright, so the easiest way to do that is you just go inside of this group again, 1, 2. Okay, so you are now in the inside of the group. So we're going to remove that gap easily just to select this line. Okay, you're still using select tool and select that line. Alright, and what you're gonna do, you're going to use the move tool again, move tool. Okay, and get the midpoint, click and push that in, and as you can see, you can just see the on face outside. Alright, again, on face outside active, and lock it over there. Alright, as simple as that. And then select outside, and let's check if there is any gap. No more gap anymore. Alright, the gap has been removed by doing only some little movement. Okay, some extent. Alright. Okay, since this one is already same, you can just easily copy this to this side. So we're going to select that and use move tool, and then we're going to copy this on the other side. Alright, get the midpoint, control click and move it to the other side. Okay, the midpoint, the group. Okay, lock it over there, and as you can see, whoa, we are almost done. Yeah, okay, next is we're going to put some brace for the back part of the chair. So right here, it's very easy. Okay, select outside. So it's not yet finished, but it's only the frame only. Now let's go inside right here. Okay, so we're going to use the tape measure tool. Alright, and we're going to draw from here. Okay, click and drag and type 0.02. Enter. Okay, 0.02, and then go down here by 3. So from here down by 0.03, 0.03, enter. And from here click and drag along with the red 0.02, enter. So now it should be look like this, 0.02. Okay, so now what we're going to do, we're going to use line tool. Okay, line tool, and we're going to draw. Okay, from here click, okay, connect, then connect to the guide point right here. Okay, to close it. Alright, so it should be look like this. Okay, and then what you're gonna do, you're going to use push and pull, and pull this one until you reach the other side. So pull it until right on the right place, just right over here. Alright, and point, lock, and as you can see, it's look like this. Actually we can make some designs right here, but it's too much work for you, so we will just leave as it is. Okay, so now we're going to select this, double click, 1 2, or triple click, 1 2 3, right click and make group. So now we can remove the guidelines by going to the edit, okay, and then delete guides. Alright, okay, so now as you can see, the guides on the bottom part has been removed as well. Now next, what we're going to do, okay, so we're going to copy this until 30 centimeters. So use move tool and drag this corner right here and hold control to copy. Control, click your mouse and then release control, and you can just easily move your mouse until you reach 30. When you see the 30 on your distance, when we say measurements box right here, if you see 30, you can just stop right there, or you can just type 0.3. Make sure that you're along with this line. Alright, so now let's continue. We can type 30.3, enter, and then type /5. As you can see, it's right here, /5. That means to copy 5 times, and then hit enter. What will happen? Enter. Nothing happened. Wait. Okay, copy, click and drag until you see 30. Alright, 30 already. Lock and type /5 and hit enter. You see? So what happened is just to give you another copy of this object 5 times of 5 parts. So take a look at it. Alright, okay, as easy as that. Very easy, right? Okay, so now next we're going to add another brace right here and also the bottom part. Okay, so now what you're going to do, we can just copy this one and put it down right here, but we have to measure it first using the tape measure tool. Okay, as select the tape measure tool, and from this top right here, click and drag by 0.15. That means 15 centimeters. Alright, it's almost half ruler. Alright, so here is your mark, and we're going to draw right here a line, okay, along with the green. Alright, also the other side until there. Okay. Alright. Now, I'm not sure if this one can be detected, the midpoint. Yeah, it can. Alright, right here, can we detect the midpoint? There's no midpoint right here. Yeah, alright, make sure you can detect the midpoint entity so that you can easily move things into the right position. So now let's go to the next one. We're going to copy this one right here, and we can adjust some of the gap. Alright, let's continue. Okay, so now we're going to copy, select move tool, and get the midpoint, and hold control to copy and drag it down until you reach the midpoint right over there. Okay, and also select right here the other side. Okay, the other side, or maybe just only one side, so that we can save more time for working with this gap right here. So what you're going to do, okay, just go inside with this group. Alright, and let's use push and pull, okay, and pull this one until it reach right here. Since it's not working properly, we're going to use move tool. So make sure you use this face right here, double click 1, 2. That means this all face, and let's use move tool. Okay, and can we drag it right over here? Not on the green axis. It should be along with, is it green? Yeah, green axis. Alright. Okay, when you see green axis, outside. Alright. And let's check. Okay, wait a minute. The easiest way is to select this line right here, and move tool, get the midpoint, click and drag it along with the green. And also the other side, go up, use select tool, select this, and use move tool, and get the midpoint, click and drag along with the green axis right over there. Alright, and go outside. Alright, as simple as that. You can easily remove the gap. Alright, so now we can copy this to the other side, so because they are the same. So next, use move tool. Okay, click control and click your mouse as well to have a copy, and move to the other side. Okay, and find the midpoint right there, and lock it over there. Alright, okay, some extent. Alright, and then what we're going to do, we're going to delete the lines, the pattern that we have just created, this one, this line right here. Okay, and delete that one. Alright, simply as that. And you can delete this one as well by going to edit, delete guides. Alright. Next, we're going to add another brace right here on this side. Okay, so but before that, we are going to use again the tape measure tool so that the position will be absolutely right and exact. Okay, so click from here, go down, not this one, this is straight line right here, much easier, and then go down by 0.3, enter. Okay, 0.3, where is it? It's right over there. Okay, just draw a line from here along with the green, then red, and then you can continue to right here. Okay, just like that. Okay. Alright, so it's just a guide, don't worry about it. Okay, so now we are going to create another brace. Okay, you can just draw it right over here. Okay, so right here, create a rectangle again, type 0.02 comma 0.4, enter. Okay, then after that we're going to use the push and pull and pull it and type 0.02 as well, enter. Alright, so it should be look like this. Okay, now next is we're going to group this one again. 1 2 3, right click, make group. So now the easiest way to put this one right here is to get the entity of the midpoint of the group. So use move tool and find the midpoint in group. Okay, click and drag, don't copy it, just drag it and find the midpoint right here. Okay, when you see midpoint, lock it over there, and then we can copy it to the other side right here, or which one is easier for you, it's up to you. So for me, I'm going to drag it over here. Okay, so copy this one, control, click your mouse and move it to the other side. Don't worry, you can just pan tool and zoom in right over there and go back to the move tool, and the object are still the same, still there. Okay, and lock. Alright, as simple as that. Okay, don't worry, we're almost finished. Use select tool, select the lines that you have created. Okay, all the lines that are connected right there, which is not in the group, will be selected, and you can delete it as easy as delete key in on your keyboard. Alright, there you go. Okay, we're almost done. Next is we're going to create a cushion for this chair. So very easy. Wait a minute, let's remove the guide point right there. Okay, edit, delete guides. Okay, so now we're almost done. Next, what we're going to do, we're going to create, but before that, let's measure this one first. Let's use tape measure tool and go straight with the red. As you can see, 45 centimeters. What about the other side? It's 50 centimeters. So now we're going to create an exact like this. So it should be 50 by 45. So now let's use escape, okay, and use the shape, which is rectangle, and draw our cushion. So just like that, type. Okay, as you notice, the So notice there the value should be swapped. Okay, so you type there point 0.45 comma and 0.5, enter. Okay, again, okay, 0.45, one more time, point, again, you draw 0.45 comma 0.5, enter. Alright, so let's measure if this one is correct. So it should be 45 right here, correct, and the other one is 50. Okay, so now let's go and let's create some gap right here to this area. Alright, and the other right here. So all we have to do, draw a rectangle. So this one is only 5, okay, 5, and the other side, so let's make it 6 centimeters, okay, from this area, okay, from this area right here, this side and this side. So let's use rectangle tool. Okay, let's start from here and type 0.06 comma 0.06. Okay, enter. Okay, and also the other side the same. Okay, drag it and type 0.06 comma 0.06 and hit enter. Alright, are you done? Alright, so now what we're going to do, we're going to delete this and also this. So use eraser tool and delete this one right here. Okay, just like that, delete. Okay, it's as simple as that. Next, use push and pull. Okay, and then we're going to drag this one by 0.05 as well. 0.05, enter. Okay, so it should be look like this. Alright, we're almost done. Now next, we're going to use the 2-point arc for this so that we can have a smooth edge for this cushion. So use 2-point arc, okay, right here, and draw from the midpoint to the tangent, right? Midpoint, drag it to the tangent to edge. Alright, double click and select tool, select the face right here and then go to tools, follow me tool, okay, and click it on the edge right over there, and as you can see, alright, it should be look like this. So when you're done, use select tool, triple click on this object 1 2 3 to select all, right click and make it as a group, and you can move it easily right here by using the entity, just like this. You see this entity, origin in group, okay, click that and you can align it right over here and point in group, as simple as that. And there you go, you have your chair as okay, your chair is finished just like this. Okay, I hope you learned something today. You can apply some colors if you want, whatever color do you want. Okay, so I hope you learned something today. I hope to see you again in our next lesson. Goodbye, have a good day, keep safe everyone.